Well, hey, Beth. It's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to yet another episode of This is Messy. And indeed, it is. Okay. I came across this particular story over there on its own site, right? And it was pretty much a guy pouring his drink into the sink. And he had a thing of in there. Okay. He had a thing of in there. Okay. Um, as you gonna see, you gonna learn. Okay. So it was a little in there. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I go back to the guy's page because they gave you the link. I go to his page, check it out or whatever. And he has these series of IG stories that he put up, and it seems like he might be having an issue with one of his siblings or something. So I want to just really get into what he had to say and how this thing started that led us to what it is that we're going to see later. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, his name is Benny Girl. I'm gonna just say B. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing he says is, this girl so sick in the head, she really believes she's getting money. If you get all of this SHI going on for yourself, or if you got all of this SHI going on for yourself, why aren't you providing or contributing to the household? You can't keep up with the Wi-Fi bill that's only $60 cash. You lost it on me for that. If you got all this money, why you ain't feed your dog in weeks? Why you never doing laundry? You do laundry once every 2 months. You even be trying to use the same soap as me. That I wash up with. You was so effed up. What? You was so effed. What? You were so effed you took the house toothpaste out the crib, broke it, BIT. And this is him talking to his sister, because at first I thought he was talking to another chick or something like that. But then I had to go through these messages and I'm like, girl, he's talking to his sister. Like, what kind of stuff y'all got going on? That y'all like, do y'all fight with y'all siblings like this? Because I don't. Bro, we probably could have scrapped a few times here and there when we was kids, but as adults, like, we don't do that. So all y'all grown asses, well, let me tell you something. I was thinking all y'all grown asses staying in the house with y'all mama, but I will say this. Girl, inflation is up. Okay. It's inflation time. Things are up. So I can't even fault nobody. Okay. Some people gotta double up. Okay. The way they out here taxing on rent and other things. Okay. Kicking people out of homes within 60 days or whatever, just so they can try and sell it or raise the price or whatever they're trying to do. So you know what? I'm not gonna fault nobody for getting how it is that they live. Okay. So that's just on peak. All right. So let me go ahead and just move on to the next part. Now, the next one he says, because this is the next post he makes, he says, when you run out of dirty and you start stealing my boxes, that ain't sick. Not her running out, sir. Listen, I'm wondering if she might have some mental health situations that's going on. Okay, when you run out of dirty and then you start, why is you airing your sister out like this down to the gram? Is the question for me. Why are you airing her out like this? And he had been doing it. So it seems like a lot of these, they must have gotten into an argument. A lot of things started to happen on social media that leads up to the very last thing that I'm going to show you guys, because this is some messy stuff here. So let's keep going. So then he says, I don't even leave nothing in the house because I know you're going to steal it if you see it laying around. Okay, so she's a thief too. Then goes on to say, every time I step out the house, I make money. How come? Well, he says, how come everyone knows this and you don't? Okay, so they're going at it. Then he goes on to say, I left the house for 6 months. When you pulled that stunt and got me locked up, you ran the Con Edison bill up, and they was about to cut the lights off, and you left the crib for almost a month, left your dog with no food, and guess who took care of all of that? I guess everything fell on him. He also went on to kind of talk about how she ended up damaging his door, and he showed proof of that. He was like, BIT did my door dirty. He talked about her. Let me see. I don't have it up here for you guys, but I know that I got it here somewhere. I just want to read what he said about what she did to his door. Let's see. He says, you broke my room door down for an extension cord and mirror, talking about I paid for this. So that's the reason that she did the damage to the door that she did. Oh, wow. Y'all really cutting up over there. So then he shows a group chat with, I guess, he and his mom. So it's he, his mom, and his sister. So baby sis says, why you ain't use your taxes to pay your bills down? Mama says, well, why did you lie and say you paid on the bill and you didn't? And while you was, she says, and while you was collecting unemployment and again not paying bills. Okay, so all of this is over paying bills. I can't say that I won't be tired either. All right. Now I may not air you out down to the social media, but girl, if all of the weight is falling on somebody else in the household and they keep constantly having to pick up your slack, but you can show yourself to be available to go out here and take care of things that mean something to you or things that you care about, then yeah, it's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm probably gonna cut up. I'm gonna feel away for sure. So then baby sis says when I was collecting unemployment, I wasn't staying there. Ooh, but was you paying your bills though? Whether you were staying there or not, was you paying your bills though? Let's keep going because it looked like it was more to this message. And I think this might be baby sis going off saying, I'm still in my youth. Technically, what you're doing is not fair, but okay, do what you have to do. He's a grown man. I'm still a youth, a young adult. The way you treat me isn't fair. So how old are you? All right. Goes on to say you didn't even give me a chance to establish myself before you jumped down my throat about money. Ooh, I'm a youth until I'm 24. I'm 22. You've been acting this way about money since my child support stopped. Oh, wow. That's not fair. I have to agree with the daughter on that. You know what I'm saying? That girl probably didn't see a dime of that money. I don't like when parents do stuff like that. Like I granted, I understand like the child support is there, you're supposed to take care of the child and stuff like that. Um, but I don't know. I mean, everybody's situation is different, especially when you got more than one child. So you just got to do what you got to do. I've been in that place before where I primarily I've been in that place before where I've received child support and I needed the money for, to take care of household things. But then by the grace of God, as I got older or whatnot, that was my son's money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about like I think like as he was like in late elementary school transitioning to junior high, like that's his money for him to learn how to manage his own SHI. So I really don't, you know what I'm saying, use that. I don't know. Everybody's different. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying that my situation or that I'm better than anybody or anything like that, but it does grind my gears when parents love to use up their kids' money and stuff and don't got shit to show for the kids as they get older to help them get their life together. All you about is like, I need money. As soon as they become of age to be able to work and stuff, it's like, give me money. You need to pay bills. You need to know what it's like to pay bills. They're going to learn that. They're going to learn what it's like to pay bills. I promise they are. But it would be nice to kind of teach them how to manage their money and prepare them to set up to go off and live in their own home. Maybe give them one or two bills so they do know. You know what I'm saying? But also, girl, were you paying anything? Were you contributing to anything? I think the girl just got like an issue with her mama because her mama probably come off as like money hungry or whatever. I don't know all of the insights, but something about this making me feel a way about the mama and the daughter as well. But let's go ahead and keep going, okay? Because he also went on to post something else. He posted this image of being in the hospital, right? And he also posted an image of himself, but I did not get a chance to, get that. But girl, he ended up making his page private, probably because a lot of people was coming over there being nosy, but wasn't nobody following him. Yikes! Maybe that's what it was, girl. I don't know. I don't know. But I want to show you guys this video because after he and his sister had this little war on words over there on social media, he decides to let the people know what she did to his drink, which resulted in him having to go to the hospital. And he literally shows you, it showed him getting the IVs and stuff in his arm or whatever. Or whatever instruments, the medical instruments, whatever they use to put in the arm and stuff. Him literally sitting in our hospital with a mask on and stuff like that, like he's literally getting checked out. After she did this right here, y'all. Warning, warning, warning. I tried to blur out what I could.
Look, y'all. Look.
Okay, so did y'all see that? Yeah, listen, I don't hate none of my siblings that much, girl. I don't love. I mean, no, I don't love, but I don't hate them at all. I love them too much to do anything like that. Like my heart just, I couldn't dare put some in my brother and them stuff. I just couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I had family members that had pee one time in a cup and they're gonna give it to another family member talking about, one of their siblings talking about, girl, it was apple juice. Yikes. Like I just Listen, if I ever tried to pull a stunt like that, my mama would have been pulling a hole in my ass. Understand? You know what I'm saying? So like, I can't. I can't get with that kind of stuff. Then got this boy going to the hospital because you got some stuff going on. I'm wondering if the daughter might have some mental stuff going on top of the issues that she may be dealing with when it comes to her mama. I'm not necessarily sure, but this right here was a shitty poo pie mess. Period. Go ahead and hop down in the comments, honey. Let me know your thoughts about this overall situation. I hope it made sense as much as I could make it make sense. Okay. Let me know your overall thoughts. Let me know if you've experienced this before with any of your siblings and what that was like. Okay. I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.